Welcome back, guys. Welcome to another lecture. Here we're going to continue working with operators, but it's going to be something very interesting. Now, we're going to talk about operator precedence, and I'm going to create a new file. It's going to go precedence.js. Now, I'm going to put a link in the description, actually, for you guys, so you can go there and get the resource that I'm going to show to you. But before that, let's create another file called precedence, and yeah, let's create another HTML file. So I'm going to copy this one, Control-C, Control-V, and I'm going to call precedence. Very good. So precedence HTML, it's not going to have all of this, all right, but it's going to have what? Precedence JS, and it's going to give me double JS. Now it's all good. I'm just gonna close this one. I need these two only. So, and here I'm gonna say operators, and I'm gonna copy this one and I'm gonna paste it here. Very good. Now, in order this to work, /precedence.html, right? So here it is. Now, this is the table that I'm talking about, but we're gonna just go back here. First, what I want to do in the precedence, and I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna create a variable called current year. Very good. And that current year will be 2020 for me. For you, it can be different year. Now, var date of birth for Rick is gonna be 1987, right? And I want to check if is var, and here we want to check if is teenager. So teenager, like let's put it 16 years, and teenager I think is between 13 and 19 years, right? So we want to check if it's teenager, if some boy is, for example, me is a teenager. Now, I know that's a little bit confusing, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna create var check status or age, and we're gonna say current year minus date of birth of Rick, and I want to check if this is greater or equal to full age, to teenager. Now, what we'll do this, I'm just gonna alert it, and I'm gonna say check status. Now, when we talk about operators precedence, we just want to see which of these operators, consider this as operator, this as a separate operator, and even the equal sign is an operator. Now, what you think? What will be this one? So, it's true. It returns true. Okay, so why is that? So basically what we want to do here is logically we want this year, the current year, 2020, and to be minus this year, the year that I'm born, and after that to check if this is greater than teenager and to return me a result. So as you saw, it's going to return true. Why this is happening is because 2020, so date of birth, it's 1987, and here is greater than 16, right? And that is why 2020 minus this one will give you 33, which is, so these two will give you 33, which is greater than teenager, and that's why it's gonna give you that result. So this is teenager. Maybe it's not a good example, but I want you to show you that there is a operator precedence. So first, this one is not executed. First, these two are executed, then this is compared to this one. So why I'm saying this, if you go back to this table, so here is a precedence, and the following table is ordered from the highest, meaning this has the highest precedence, and these are individual operators. So if we put them in the brackets, for example, if you want this to go first, you're gonna put them in brackets, and that's how it's gonna work. But now, that's what we have here, is we have it's greater or equal to and minus. let's check where the minus is. You need to go like this. So we're gonna put, here it is, unary negation, that's how they call it, and it's 17. And where is the greater or equal to? Here it is, greater than or equal. So it's on 12. So 17 is higher than 12. That's why, yeah, here it is. So these all have a precedence of 17. Don't be confused. So that's why minus unary negation is more powerful than this greater than or less than, right? So even if we use less than, the first will go for the minus. That is why you need to check this table. And now the last part is this equation, assignment. So that's why in check status, it's giving us true or false, because we are checking the status. And we're checking the status, and actually that is getting the value of what is being calculated here. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, be careful, because if you do some operation, mathematical operation, wherever it is, make sure that you are choosing things wisely, because this is stronger than this, and this part will be executed before this part, right? So maybe some of you will think, okay, this part will go first, and after that it will compare it to the current year, or it will be go minus with the compare, but that's not the case. Okay, that was a crazy example. Now I'm just gonna comment this one. We're gonna do another example. For example, I'm gonna say var first number, second number, if I can type it right, third number, and that's it. And yes, this is not correct. Now I'm gonna initialize or declare values for them here. First number, let's say, okay, I'm gonna give it the 15. Second number, and it's good to have the space. It's not gonna change anything, but it's good to have space. So second number and third number. Now here I will say 5, and here I will say 25, right? Maybe I should go with 20 because I have 5, 5, 5 everywhere. Now I have 3 numbers that have initial values inside. Now what I want to do is I'm going to show you that we can use this one, individual operators like this. So what I can do is I can say, okay, var, let's put a result here, and I'm gonna say result. So result is not actually holding any value, but it will hold in a minute. Now I just want third number to go minus first number, and after that I just want to do a deletion. So third number is 20 minus 5 minus this, the first number is gonna give us a 5, and after that I want to delete by this second number. Now what you think the result will be? So let's alert and check the result. So I'm just gonna alert this result instead of console log, but if you want you can do a console log. Here it is. Why it's 1? What you think is 1? Now first, everything that is this in this bracket, there is a precedence of 21, and here inside there is a negation, how they call it, negation, unary negation. So this will happen. So 20 minus 15 will be 5, and after that this, for deletion, where it is, I'm just gonna need to find it. Here it is. Division is on the number 15, and before was minus, right? And everything is going under like that logic from this table, from this precedence. So that is why you should look into that precedence, and everything will happen first in the brackets, regardless of what is here. That will be second. So even if we do multiplication, because multiplication and division, let's see, here it is. Multiplication is from left to right, doesn't matter how you multiply, and division, they're in the same place. So it actually will be, the result should be 20 minus 15 will be 5 times 5 I should get the result of 25. Here it is. The result is 25. So I hope you get the logic of operator precedence. Let's do one more example where we're gonna have a multiple variables, and so I'm gonna have first, second, third, and I'm gonna add fourth here. And the fourth will be how much? Like maybe 6. Doesn't matter, we will see at the end. Now, here I'm just gonna comment this part. Actually, we can comment all of these and do it from scratch because I don't want to see any alert box from previous. Now, I just want in result to do something like this. I would like to do, again, in brackets, I will want to have a first number plus a third number, and we should have 5 here because everything is like rounded with 5s. So we have first number plus third number, and after that we can have multiplication times fourth number times fourth number, and we're gonna minus again this second number. Okay, so I think we use everyone. First, second, third, and fourth. Now, I'm just gonna go to alert and let's check out the result. And I'm gonna pause the video if you want. In order, I'm just gonna close here. I'm just gonna refresh. So the number is 170. So I'm gonna pause the video and actually will leave you guys like a 5 or well, not 5, like give you 1 minute to think about how I get this number. Okay, I hope you get this one right. So because I've done it in that minute, I've just put it here, the steps. So this is when you put, I didn't put result only. So 15 is the first number, 20 is the third number, times 5 minus 5. So actually we have second number and fourth number to be 5. It doesn't matter. So the first step is everything to do in this, here it is, unary or grouping operator. So that is taking a first precedence, and that's why it's coming out to 35. So the second one is which one is stronger, the multiplication or minus. So you're seeing here that if you go down, you will see that multiplication will take this one as first. Sorry guys, I just got a little bit confused. So it's not this one that we are just looking, it's about the subtraction. So subtraction is on number 14, and that's why the multiplication is on level 15. So forget about everything that I've told you about before. So you should look when it's come to minus into this one, subtraction. All right. I just paused my video because I realized how come that I'm looking at this one, negation here, unary negation. And because I looked at that one and I was thinking, okay, yeah, that is the minus, but that is not the case. So 17, it's not for the subtraction, it's 14 actually. That is why the result will be like this. The first, this will happen, then because the multiplication is stronger than the minus, it will happen that one, 35 times 5, and that is 175. And after that, we have the third step is this 175. So the result, that's why the result that we're having here, we're just passing there. So 175, it goes here. That is the third and final step. And that is why we have 170. Now, I hope you understand. And this is about operator precedence. It's sometimes a little bit complicated to explain, but it's not that much. Make sure that you understand this table. And don't just rush like me and think that this is the minus, right? Now, the highest number, more stronger precedence. The lowest number, like this one, where it is assignment, actually the result, that is this part from left, from right to left. So we're gonna assign it. That's why that assignment happens last, because we are precedence number 3. That is pretty much it for this lecture. I hope you enjoy it. Now you know how this operator precedence is working, and you just practice it. Find some other examples here and just compare it, divide it, and stuff like that. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.